Are you gonna have time to walk around at all?
And blocking the road with the other tanks to the Route 2. So folks, during the school, they continue to occupy positions around the causeway until reinforcements arrive from the positions on Route 2.
I'll consider it, Jay. Maybe.
And has many of its key addresses. I'm going to ask the sage reenactors to hit the ground of the cavalry and ask all those reenactors to stand up. And first, I wonder if we could just have one moment of silence and remember those who gave their lives so we might preserve our freedom.
Oh, you're fine.
Folks, can we hear from these reenactors?
Pretty powerful, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And now, I'm going to ask you, we're going to hear the reference these are the folks who are there. We're working up to lead us, to lead through them out of the situation.
That was much bigger than yesterday.
That was huge. Oh, no. I'm like, record.
Hey, Luke.
Like this, later. I don't think I realized I was like taking pictures and like I totally have like all the porta potties in my pictures.
I know.
Like shrink it down. I was like, that's not what I down the hill. I'm like, oh. Today, I was doing what did I say on there? Well, I had no idea I had the answers already. Hold on. Come on. Oh yeah, let's go start it here. Yeah, battle for attack, I think.
Yeah, I'll walk you guys over there right now. Just a moment, I'm going to check the schedule for the next battle because I kind of missed this one, setting everything up.
I'm going to follow you around and give away pins.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a red crossover.
So, artillery. What time is it now? So half an hour. And then we got Allied Parade in March. No idea where that's at. Okay, so then... Thank you, Jay. Point to Hawk. Oh yeah, okay, so we got like half an hour until the artillery and tank firing. Chieftain will be there for that. And then there's a raffle giveaway. I mean, I imagine you guys might get something else. Hey, Trucking, how you doing? Good morning. Okay, I'm gonna try and hit the majority of these.
Walk down that way. Well, there's some stuff up here.
Fortunately, Jay, mine. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it
I
is.
just need to make sure.
My phone isn't a POS. So I imagine probably about every hour, maybe 45 minutes.
Yes. You play tanks?
I do.
Okay. You play tanks? You play tanks?
Yeah.
Anyone play ships?
Yes. A little bit.
A little bit. Do you want a ship's kit?
I want to take 10.
Is both too much to ask for?
Oh, I've got lots of these.
Sorry, give me a sec, guys.
Yeah. And we all do. Not as much. Not as much. These tanks really. Thank you.
There you go.
What the heck is warplanes?
John.
Okay. All right, so you guys should be able to hear me pretty good through the actual mic that I have here. Hopefully. If the wind gets too bad, let me know. I'll try and stay away from it. So I think we have around, how many people in attendance today?
To this event or to Let's Battle?
You guys had like 700-ish,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so there's 700-ish for wargaming. And I thought this was like almost 2,000 some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
So there's like 10,000 people probably just spread across like several, like a couple square miles.
Okay.
And then we have our event here. And that's about 700, maybe 800.
What times are your guys' big events?
So, schedule of events. Here. So most of our stuff is giveaways and all of the big events listed. So most of the stuff, kind of like in Minnesota, is the event itself. So most of it is run by the places that we go to, and we just host the player part.
Okay.
So we have the game stations, we have, meetups with us.
How come you guys aren't streaming right now?
We want to let you guys stream it.
Well, you guys can do giveaways for people that are hanging out for the battle tour.
I know.
You guys could probably do that for the next one.
Maybe.
Even if it's like a ghost one for like an hour or something like that.
We're treating wounded soldiers at 10:45 right over there.
Am I getting
Heck
wounded
yeah.
again?
If you want.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll see. Here, you should go get wounded.
What? Yeah, what are you doing?
So,
Good.
you're doing-
I want to see if we can grab some people and try and do a live stream thing. How's that working for you?
Very good.
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah.
Still kind of getting used to it. Still adjusting it a little bit.
Okay.
But
it's
again,
working.
it's really working. Yeah.
it-
Much better.
Okay.
Than
awesome.
walking around.
Yes. Good. Good. I'm super excited.
Good, yeah. Like I've been walking around. I'm gonna be walking around with young viewers giving away.
Okay.
I would say.
Let's not have that happen. That's gonna be really annoying.
What happened?
Turn that down. The little beep beep beeps.
Beep beep beeps.
Don't need that.
Okay. I would.
To see when the chieftains. It'd be cool to get like a couple of you guys just on camera to be like, this is what we're doing here. This is what we've seen. Like we're gonna have content coming out. Like we'll have some videos for you guys. Like it'd be cool to kind of just have him talk about what's going on and have you guys kind of bring to the table like the tanks players, you know. So I want to do that. See when Brian's free. Yeah.
Is he supposed to be chieftain? That is he doing another
He has
thing?
stuff throughout the day.
I saw I think he's doing some of the tank walkthroughs or tank battles or something like that.
Let me look and see. So he is. That was it. Okay, so 11. So maybe right after 11 we could do something. The raffle giveaway. I wonder if we could probably do something maybe after 11.
Okay.
Like maybe at like noon.
Okay.
We could try that. Let's try to aim for that, and I'll see if I can wrangle people and we can get that going.
I need to get his number so he can text me when he gets ready to do stuff so I can catch up with him.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, if he's gonna he might still be over here. Let's go see if we can do that. That would be a good idea.
I'm trying to fix the chat, guys. Sorry, I moved it too far to the right, and now I can't really see half of your guys what you're saying. So give me. Oh, they're perfect. I got it. All right.
Are you on Twitch right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh nice.
The only thing I don't like is how many people you got in the channel right now. It's like,
It's kind of an odd time.
well, I mean, it shows you how long you've been live, but I don't care about that. I want to know how many people are in chat.
We could probably even do it later.
Find an annoyed Rob's hamster. I got you. Hey, Girder.
Actually, wait. I'm not sure if I get data rates.
Oh yeah, this one's huge. I got a lot of 4K stuff that I'm gonna put up for you guys on YouTube. So expect to see that when I get home. Okay.
All right, let me see if I can find him. He might be back there. I will return.
I'll hang out right here and just talk. Yeah. I'll see how many they have. If they have any extra ones, I might not be able to choose sizes and whatnot though. So we'll see. So guys, this is actually pretty big. This was at the Drive It Tank. We had morning butter. We had I think the event for wargaming was around 1,100 to 1,200 people. I do not think they were expecting that. Cold Dog, I am at D-Day, Ohio. So essentially, this is one of the biggest reenactments, well, here, anyway, that they're having for the D-Day landing. You know, like for Normandy. So I actually trying to tweet out everything and get everything in order. I missed out on the first battle between the Germans and the French partisans, but we do have a tank firing going on soon. And they fire the 88. They have a flak 88 here, which is a monster. That goes off every hour on the hour. Morning.
Yeah, I can't find him. It's possible he's already headed over
He could be.
to where. Do you want me to tell you where he is going? If you want to try to meet up with him. So he is. Oh, so he's at the beach. I don't know where on the beach.
I think it was where the American tanks were all at.
So if you want to go, we can go over there.
Okay.
Get his number, and then maybe what we could do is we could try later in the afternoon to do. I want to kind of do it when it is like a high time, just so there's activity. But I want to need to set aside a space. So yeah, maybe we could just try. We could aim for like middle of the afternoon and see if he's free then, and I'll try to grab Brian.
When is the next meet? So he does it again at.
So he has it. So that's 1. So maybe after that, then he's like done. It's like just do a live stream.
Yeah, then we'll walk around with him.
Yeah, so maybe follow him for those, and maybe after that we can do it.
Okay.
And hopefully it'll still be kind of packed.
Okay.
You having fun?
I am.
Awesome.
How you doing, Yankees?
All right.
Can I get a selfie with you? You'd be my last one.
Yes.
Here on the...
Yes.
Cool.
Hold on, guys. We're doing a selfie.
How's everybody doing? Cool. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Yeah, if you guys got Twitter, also tweet out for me as well. I tried to hit all the individual tank websites for Facebook that I know of. I'm not really sure how many there is. I got to get a Wargaming staff shirt later on today. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over to the actual beach landing itself so you guys can see it. They had the boats that we did earlier. That was pretty cool. Yesterday was strictly me just grabbing YouTube footage and stuff like that. Give me some slack here. I'm trying to get used to this little gimbal thing that they gave me. It makes the walking, obviously you can see it's much smoother. Let me switch you guys back over to the beach itself. Oh, I got one of the actual normal shirts that they had here. But there's a meathead one, and you can kind of see the red one over there. That's the staff one. I'll be wearing that one after we start going through some of the stuff with the players that are here. Nice turnout though so far, but I imagine a couple people are gonna be coming a little late. I haven't seen it yet, B-Ted. I think so, yeah. So this is part of the beach, so you guys can see it. If you guys make enough of a stink about it, they may actually try and sell them out to you. I'll make sure I get on them about it too. So this is the beach itself right here. In here. So we're 720p, I'm guessing 30 FPS, not 60. I wonder if they actually have an update that allows people to actually go 60 FPS, because it looks so much smoother. They have some pins. What I'm going to try and do, I think they have like a Top Gun, a Patrol Duty, and some other ones. I will try and grab some so I can send out to you guys for quick little giveaways and whatever. They're actually really cool, but you know, they were made in China, so they're not really the best of anything, you know, so good enough, I guess. Let's see if we can. Right there. You're right, Hamster. Basically, it's exactly what it's like. They're good enough. So we have the tank firing that's going to come up in a little bit. I'm going to tell you guys straight up that this is the first one that I have been to. So this is actually really cool. They have a Sherman, right? There's a Sherman, 2 Hellcats, an M5 Stewart, and an M3 Stewart, and they move those on the beach a little later. They have a Stug and a Panzer III as well on the German side, a couple armored cars, and the battle itself is freaking awesome. Let me just tell you straight up. Well, I mean, if I try and send you a pin, I'd have to do it maybe like an envelope. How far away, how much do you think it would cost? Oh, no, Gerda, this is probably, we're probably a good mile from beginning to end. So this is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Hold on one sec. Oh, Pigeon just messaged me. One sec. Well, it definitely isn't close, that's for sure.
I think they're going to Europe.
Oh, there's Chieftain. When are you doing the tank firing thing?
Well, there was the one at 10, and the next one I think is 2 I'm scheduled for.
2? Okay.
Yeah. That is cool.
Okay, guys, so the next one he says about 2 o'clock, so we'll miss that one. I think they actually just did it right now. So hopefully get a chance to get you guys on that one. I'll probably have to shut it down for a little bit by that point. I've got, I have no idea how much data I will have here, but the closer I get to the beach, the worse the connection gets. So I might not be able to show you guys the landing craft. That stuff I'll have to show you either on YouTube or on through pictures and whatnot. I wish I could actually do that for you and actually show you some of the stuff like that. This was the park that they had the partisan battle at. I think it was I'm not even trying to pronounce Lafayette or something like that. That was pretty cool. I missed that one. It's much smaller yesterday. And that was I mean, with the whole day it was actually really busy, but I don't think there was as many people here. There's a lot more people here. They do ruck marches and things like that. They have a couple other things that I mean, this is just absolutely cool. Let me walk you guys through. We'll start from beginning to end, and then come back this way. I don't know. You guys let me know what let me know. What's that?
Where'd you find that?
I was kind of glad
They actually gave it to me. The wargaming tent up there.
Who did?
Wargaming. So they have like little pins and things like that they're giving away to support their games out there.
No
So
way.
it's World of War planes, World of War ships, and World of Tanks.
Oh my goodness.
They're giving away free stuff up there.
Wait a
So
minute, where is it? Because
so you walk up those stairs right there, past the little, I forget what that thing is called, but walk right
The
past
gazebo?
that. Yes,
Okay.
and you'll see the giant little tent they have set up over there.
awesome. Thank you.
and she gave me that broadside. Dude, we have like different.
Hamster, what is that? So talk to me. What in the world is that? Actually, let's go towards the beach. I will try and get some extra coins if they have those. I haven't seen any of that stuff. I never even got my swag from the last one. So they should be firing the 88 here again in about 20 minutes. So
Someone killed that bird.
oh, the Sabaton. Okay. So when we had the discussion with the devs, which I can't talk too much about, because, well, I mean, I probably could, because once again, they didn't really have me sign an NDA. But, you know, on good faith, it is actually really cool. It looks like, so when it comes out, it's essentially a Centurion 1, right? But is it available now? Yes. So basically the Cent 1 is getting the turret buff and all the actual buffs it's supposed to be getting for next patch. It's going to get them early, so you'll have them a little bit early if you do want it. I was actually a fan of the Cent 1, and I used the same, I believe it's the 20 pounder, right? I believe I used the same 20 pounder on the Cent 7-1, and just because it's able to defend itself a little better. I mean, you can try and, you know, make the excuse that the actual higher alpha is better, but firing every, I mean, oh my gosh, like 11 seconds, 10 seconds is a little too much. You run into, you know, anything like a AMX-30 Leo prototype, or even like, you know, tier 8 medium, and you're in trouble. You're not going to be able to out DPM it, and if it gets in your face, you're done. One of the biggest things that actually got me they got me to switch back to that gun was fighting a T-54 on I think it was on Abbey, and I ran into him on the right hand side on, like, you know, the 7, 8, 9, and we went heads up, and just shooting him, he was basically hitting me twice for my one, and that was not acceptable, so I had to fix that. Yeah, see, that's really solid. I mean, I haven't even, it's been so long since I've played it, I do not remember the actual pin on the gun. I know it's pretty decent though. I mean, honestly, I recommend that. Just like, you know, how people are like, Herder used the 150 on the T49, you know, Trops, for example. The 90 is much better. It's always better. I would always say DPM is better unless you're an actual TD. So you'd want that alpha. Otherwise, I don't really think you'd want that. So I'm trying to adjust the mount again because it's getting a little wonky.
It says something about notification. So whatever you sign up with.
There we go. That's a little better. You guys aren't getting motion sickness or anything like that, right? Trying to keep it good. So this is where the people camp out for the tank battle. Right here, I was here yesterday during the tank battle. I heard they're supposed to have a B-25 that's supposed to do a flyover a couple times. Those Mustangs get really low. They had 3 of those that were doing strafing runs on the German tanks. That was awesome. Don't even get me started as how awesome that was. I have never seen a Mustang in real life before. I've tried to get to multiple different air shows, and I haven't been able to do it before. So this was actually really cool. They got probably 1,000 feet off the ground. They were really low, really low.
And at 11:15 will be our Legion of Honor ceremony, saluting 3 World War II veterans. And that's coming up the main stage.
Can you guys hear that?
In England on the Allied campground.
I didn't know if you guys hear that. So they're supposed to be giving some veterans the French Award. I'm not sure what it's called. Actually, I have no idea what the heck it's called. P-51, the P-51. I don't think they were D's though. I'm pretty sure they were the one without the bubble canopy. How is the standalone mic? So I got one basically right on my chin. The
boat rides are closed. There's a huge line down at the public dock for the Higgins boat ride, so they are closed for the day. They will be available next year. As they close today, they finish off with the people they have at the public dock. Then they'll be preparing for our battle this afternoon. So again, thank you very much. Higgins boat rides will be available next year, but at this time they are closed because of the huge crowd that is currently at the public dock waiting to get on. So they will be closed, and you can look forward to them next year.
Oh, I'm going Alpha. I'm getting over there. I want to show you guys the 88 first.
Our battle later today, and finish with what people they do have down there. Thank you.
Sorry, give me just a moment. I'm going to fix it. It's coming loose. Yeah, I was gonna try and take you guys on one, but I got a lot of film yesterday. Me, Chieftain, and Trob's gone on it. That was really cool. The landing crafts themselves are completely made out of wood, except for the door and the engine. Basically, kinda, that was very neat. Let's get you guys over to the 88, actually. I'm going to move away from it or I'll probably die.
I said, I'm trying to get you set up in a business.
Here it is, right here.
Machine guns and nobody robs anybody, and we're all law-abiding citizens. It's the only registered gun with ATF to shoot in the Western Hemisphere. 88. So the guy made the deal. And all, seen all the pictures of him pulling it out of the garage, all these fancy ass homes all right by it, getting it on the highboy, driving it off down the road, and got back together and made it shootable and got it registered. And ATF said it's the first time they've ever had that happen. Now the big thing is they know where it's at. It's not going to have to. Unless you're 19-year-old German, you can move it in a minute and 30 seconds. Us older guys, the sad thing is we have the truck. The truck, they want it always in this position. They don't want us to push things. So the truck gets stuck everywhere. And when we loaded it and got it to here, about 60 of us pushed it 100 yards over here to get it in position. So we had to work.
You need a concealed carry license.
At the end of all this, 60 was pushing it back. Because last year we had, fortunately, the damn American bad guys had to come and get us unstuck. All the way out. So they said no more tanks this year. They don't want their tanks.
Were you firing it today?
Yes, we'll fire one round at noon, and then that'll probably be the last one till the battle at at 3, and we're hoping to get 9 to 12 out of it during the battle. The problem is it's black powder. The problem is normally it fires fixed ammunition, so the shell casing and the bullet are all one piece, and we would just load it without trouble. And also and it'd be a one-time shot. The problem is they try and save they try and save the steel casings and get several shots out of it. Back in the day, they were made for one shot, so we've got steel casings for one shot and have been shot because they're buying them. You know, they're finding them, and so he buys them at whatever he's buying them at, and so we don't end them, we don't just open the breech. If we open the breech, it would fly out of the breech. Well, we try and save that, and we try and catch it before not all the bad thing is not all the black powder burns, and so the little black powder bits, we don't want them to get them up the breech, because you'll see me, like yesterday if you were here, I had thrown water in the breech because I'm trying to clean the breech to get one of them came undone. In all the excitement, we were trying to do 8 rounds or 9 rounds yesterday, and one of the rounds, several of them are marked 9 o'clock. I got to put it in at 9 o'clock. Here's 12, 6, 9. I'm supposed to put it in at 9, but in the excitement, I rammed it in the wrong way, and so then the breech was closed. We had to get it back out, and then put it back in, and in the end, we end up just changing that round out and went on with more missions. And
Also, we have another raffle. The Amboy Rifle Club is raffling off an authentic wood M1 Graham.
So I'm going to try and be better and try and get 12 out.
Tickets are $10 each.
Yeah, I know. It's fun though, you know.
Donated to G-Day, Ohio. The drawing will be held after the battle on Saturday, and their booth is located next to the post office on the block. Again, the Amboy Rifle Club is raffling off an
This could shoot 39,000 feet up in the air. And so what they would do is, some of these have already heard this.
Yeah, this is the flak
They
idiot.
would set them up in batteries of 4 guns. They were all computer
out of
linked
Augsburg, Ohio.
here and on the other side. Also, I forgot to mention, they don't have anymore, but over here, they have
good for 1 year.
and when the bell would ring is when they would start the mission. So all 4 guns are on the bell, and the rangefinder is locked in on this bomber, and so then these 4 guns right at that bomber, and it would be by the bell. So the bell rings, and you'd have
Excuse me, sorry guys.
They are located across from the post office, behind the stage, up in the main bluff area near the Allied campground.
The handle here, inside here, that's setting the fuses. The dials are moving around in there, setting the fuses. And then the guys over here loading.
Can you guys hear him?
So 39,000 feet straight up in the air, 16,200 yards downrange, direct fire, anti-tank, about 2,500 yards. The American Sherman has an effective range of 900 yards. So we could outshoot them out distance, hit harder, penetrate more armor. Now, he lobs around, and we're at 2,500 yards, and he lobs around over here. Is that good for us? No. So it's a trade-off. Well, some of these had armored shields in the front. That's extra weight too, so most of them didn't have it, they would pull it off.
So setting the fuse process, shell,
They would just, for the anti-aircraft mode, would be in there. Otherwise they could set a fuse downrange for artillery, linking up downrange, where we're firing in support of the German troops downrange. And as artillerymen, there's 360 degrees in a circle, but for artillery, they break that down to be even more accurate, because you want to be accurate. So it's 6,400 mils in 360 degrees, because when you're firing big bullets downrange, you got the good guys, you don't want to drop it on your guys. You want to make sure it goes to those who rightfully deserve it and downrange. And so you have your aiming point. If you do get online and see the YouTube, they have YouTube video of them shooting this live solid round. So he's got the camera, and when they fire the live charge, this thing displaces about 1.5 feet. The whole gun, trails and everything move a foot and a half. In artillery, movement is bad. You want, we would pound these stakes in, pound the stakes in, and then, because displacement is a bad thing, you don't, if you displace, an inch here can be a long way down there, and if you're putting accurate fire down there, then it's not so accurate. You want to be accurate for that because it's, you know, you don't want to hurt the people that don't deserve it. Yes, it's, like I said, the only registered gun to shoot live rounds in the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, we please ask that you stay off the beach area at this time.
Solid
They are getting ready. They are preparing for today's battle. You cannot be on the boardwalk or on the beach at this time. Please do not go down there. If you are down there, please clear the beach area. They are trying to prepare it. There are
they would have huge centers and
incendiary devices located in the area.
high explosive.
They are trying to set up for our battle.
Anti-tank round.
So please do not go onto the beach area, the boardwalk at this time, as they are trying to set up for today's battle.
Like point detonating in like
Trucking, you're welcome. I'll be on all day.
in American artillery, you have a
One more time, the public please stay out of the beach area.
hit it at like .0025 of
Thank
a
you.
second. You know, so it'll penetrate and then go in through the wall and then blow up inside the building where, you know, the people that deserve it get what they deserve. So, king of battle, that's why they call artillery king of battle.
How many bombs of transport for each gun?
Well, I don't know how many would actually carry on the truck. When I went to war for Desert Storm, we had 40 rounds on each truck. Plus we had trucks designated just to carry ammunition. So just in our 8-gun battery, we had 40 rounds per truck. So that's 320 rounds in the trucks. Plus you have trucks that are nothing but ammo. And we probably had 6 to 8 trucks just filled with rounds. Well, for most artillery today is separate loading. Like this is fixed loading, so you have the round and the case all together. Separate loading is I have a fuse I attach to the bullet, and then I put it in, and I have the powder charge, and then I have the primer. So it's all, you know, and then you have to say, like, okay, it would be charged, you have gunpowder, but then you always had a red black powder hat. And so you always say the right, you know, you always say things. So you ram the round in, and you put in a powder charge, and you repeat everything. It's like if it's a charge 5 white bag, you're going to say charge 5 white bag, I see red. Red means you see the red black powder patch, because then you close the breech and then you put the primer in, which is like a, I don't know, 44 caliber shot or whatever, and you put that in the primer and then you slide that in place, and then you attach the lanyard, and then you stand out all the moving parts, because if you're in the way of the moving parts, it's a bad thing. And then you wait till you get standby, and then you hook on the primer, and then you say fire, then you fire the round. But you want to say, I see red, because you want the charge. The bad thing about powder is if it doesn't all go off and you crack the breech, it could be a bad day for all of us down here. So if it's sometimes you'll have a misfire, so then you immediately try and fire it 2 more times. If not, then you got to wait, because it could be a slow burn on the powder, and you got to make sure everybody's away from all the recoiling parts and all that. There's whole procedures, like if this is a misfire and it's an actual misfire, then when you crack the breech, because if air gets in there, air is fire's friend, could make for a bad day. So, you know, and then any new gun, even though it's a brand new howitzer, they always have a 50-foot lanyard, because they want to be, they never know if it's going to blow up on you or not. You want it the first round to be 50 feet away before you pull it off. But we'll be shooting, here's the trigger right here, just like a rifle, slow, steady squeeze. You don't jerk it, slow, steady squeeze, just like a rifle. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for all this. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm a talker.
It's great.
That's why they put me on. I like to have her.
And what this is when this penetrator is supposed to.
This would probably be effective out to 2,500 yards. The Sherman's effective range is 900 yards.
Oh, that would penetrate armor at that?
Yes, it will destroy. The Germans literally, on their Pac 43s, had confirmed hits at a mile, taking out Russian armor at 1 mile, and they couldn't even see. The Russians could not even see the Germans.
Now, is that using AP rounds?
It uses HE, armor piercing, air burst, fuse setted. There's several different types of ammunition that they could use.
Do they have to make parts for it?
They have to machine things, yes.
Actually, it's not quite 3 marked. I believe it's just 8. Yeah, it's just 8.
This actually fired in real against enemies, foreign and domestic.
All right, guys, let's get over to the tanks. I know that's what you want to see. Excuse me.
Well, yep, they actually have.
2.9 marked, right? Close enough. He's almost there. He's like 94%. Is he? Okay.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that in miniature.
Yeah, it's not quite there. Almost. There we go. So here's the rest of I think I actually have some meal tickets, maybe? I might be able to get something to eat. I'm so afraid to eat. Last time, for the last thing, when I was out doing that one, it was, I got super duper sick. Like, that was not something that I was happy about, honestly. At all.
I was trying to take off my shirt.
Yeah, B-Ted. You know, honestly, if you're on a good session and you're actually doing okay, pretty easy to get around 2 marks. You have to be trying for 3, though. 3 doesn't just happen.
Well, hopefully you get some good pictures today.
I'm all over tragic. I was super dehydrated. Didn't even realize it polar. Like, it was. Oh, there we go. That was a Stewart going off. So they're gonna have the firing right now, I believe. This is what I got in 4K yesterday. So you guys are gonna catch this one, I think. Basically, think of what Fury sounds like. This is probably pretty loud, so your music is, if your sound's up loud, you might want to turn it down just a little bit. On the, pretty sure on the Hellcat, they was firing in the 30. The 50 is on the right hand side. You kind of can't tell. I'll walk you over to it in just a moment. Here we go.
I didn't take it that far down. I got the
Yeah, those are the 50s. That report is loud too. The guy in the Chieftain is the one that's, sorry, the guy in the Sherman, hang on, is the rabbi. He's the one that owns all these. I got this from behind in 4K. I wish I did it from the front. It was pretty intense yesterday.
I think I got it saved because I didn't get chance to read it. I think I saved that down range control.
No, it's only because it's the dummy rounds. They were talking about it yesterday. It's really hard to keep it under sustained fire, because basically like every 15 rounds it gets jammed. Oh, I'll show those to you too. Only I had I was able to hold. I held a 76, a 75, a 37, and 50 cal ammo, 30 cal ammo over there. It's pretty crazy. All right, so they're walking over to the tanks right now. Let's go say hello to Chieftain. Let's get him. Let's walk over there with him.
I'm at a
Cruiser better in real life. Yeah, they had at least 5 skills, right?
My kid can't handle it.
go too long.
I almost.
Hey, wanna go look at that?
Yeah, Chieftain's been getting noticed a lot.
I mean, the schedule just basically says, hey, come down 11 o'clock to talk tanks. All right. It didn't say where or what tanks we're going to talk about, so okay, well, let's just have a general chinwag and see what the conversation goes. You know, when we initially made the schedule, we weren't actually sure what tanks would be here, how many or whatever. Okay, well, let's see where we're going.
Well, Buddy is a fake tank.
Well, take a look at the
It's a tractor they made look like a tank.
Yeah, he was telling us about it yesterday.
I've been following these guys. These are awesome.
Right. Compared to the M3 over there, which one they know this is pretty much the same. That used to be a high-speed tractor. And they basically built a Stewart body and turret for it out of armor steel. It could have been aluminium, but it decided to make it out of armor steel. Yeah, they're supposed to be, I don't know if it's supposed to be Mark 3N or an only Mark 4. I thought it was a 3.4, but yeah. Well, I mean, basically 432.
Okay, so Chieftain was saying yesterday when we asked the rabbi if you go all the way to the left, that one, I forget what was underneath it. But it's rebuilt to an M5 Stewart. I think you said it wasn't a tractor of some sort, but it was something that he actually had rebuilt, and they actually rebuilt the armor to spec. So they redid everything except the actual chassis itself. So everything else though is legit. The Stewart on the right, the M3 Stewart, that one is legit. The M4 as well actually is a Grizzly. It's not a US spec one. I will probably later on today, if I can catch you guys still on and everything, I will ask Rabbi to actually grab the stream and actually walk you guys through the inside of the tanks. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. So stick around for that.
Hook you up with a spot down here that you can just set your camera down.
No, I like to twist it on the handrail.
White tank. I did not see a white tank. There's a Stug and a Panzer III. Both of those were British vehicles underneath, so those are not real. Neither one of those are real. So there we go. Here's the Stewart. Oh yeah, the golf cart. Yeah, it's pretty heavily armored. Yeah, it was pretty big. They definitely had those on the beaches of Normandy back then.
That's me right now.
That's all the camera.
Oh, it's huge.
It's not real.
It's marked on the inside. Half quarter.
Let's walk you guys through it. Go around to the back. So one of the Hellcats, one was saw actual combat, I believe, in World War II, and the other one I believe also continued on from that point. So I do not remember what they had said, but I mean, I'll get all this information for you guys, definitely, and we'll go over it again when I get home.
Are we going to test no, not until later. We're going to wait for Dawson's talked about coming down. I can do it. I don't need
I wish this mount itself was a complete circle. There's a notch, and the notch itself is very, very annoying.
Well, maybe 3 or 4. I'm just trying to oil it down right.
Callaway golf balls? Yeah, I know, right? Golf rounds.
Well, being fully automatic, it won't do 1. All right, do 2.
There we go. If you guys remember one of the
Well, we're going to work on the M3 Stewart.
what was the chassis underneath the M5?
I'm sorry, the chassis?
Yeah, they were saying. I know yesterday we talked.
That's a Sherman.
Oh no, I mean on the one on the very end. He know
They're two M18s. Oh, that was a artillery tractor.
There you go. That's what it was.
They built into a tank.
Okay.
It's sort of a fake.
So yeah, they said that he had grabbed the plans basically for it and kind of did like almost armor to spec with it.
A lot of the purists will tell you it's nowhere close, but people like you and me would never know.
No,
so,
that's good enough.
This is a real This is made in 41, 42 in Berwyn, Pennsylvania. And that's a real Dodge. That's a real Sherman. The M18 Hellcats are real, and then the M5 is fake. It's re-put on, and the German tanks were built on British personnel carrier chassis in England. They have Rolls-Royce diesels with automatic transmissions. And they drive great. I've dealt with them up in Indian Gap. And I was the vehicle commander up in Gap. They run great.
How do you enjoy it? Just firing them off and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do go both sides, and you got to have somebody to kill. If there weren't any Germans, what would you do? I mean, how are you gonna have a reenactment?
Right.
So you gotta switch sides.
I can't wait till you guys get the Tiger out here. Hopefully it comes like next time. You said
the Tiger, the one who's in private run.
Yeah.
I know the guy that owns it. He wants to sell it. He won like $130,000 for it. It didn't work. It's a Russian T-55 that's been redone. Actually, maybe it's a T-34.
T-34, yeah.
I've been in it. It's in Maryland. I was in Maryland for a long time.
Okay. Now, is that where he has it?
Yeah. He wanted to sell it to me, and I didn't want to deal with it.
Oh yeah, boss, get it. Yeah, I got that kind of money. I'll go ahead and just get it. It's fine. That was the.
It's a complete jury rig wreck. But
that's what
on
he
the
was
right
saying.
side, you see where the road wheel's blown off. Where that in the movie, the guy put the mine, they blew the on the road wheel. They put the sticky bomb on the road wheel. That whole piece is still blown off.
So Rabbi here, he owns. Well, obviously you guys saw it.
He owns those 3 tanks, the M2 M18s and the Sherman. And they had that camp. They took their camp down. I think they're packing out of here this afternoon. And they come from Florida, as you know. He's got a compound down in Orlando. It's a couple hundred acres, and he keeps big warehouses. He has all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome.
He has a lot of money. He's got a big business down there. I'd love to do more of that, but I just don't have the staff and the time. I like to hang out. It's like having a boat. Make sure somebody else owns it.
What year?
Yeah, well, it's a Grizzly.
42.
So
Where are you from?
San Diego.
Oh, really? A long way.
Very. Wargaming actually, one of the main vendors here sent us out here to try and get some content for the guys.
Wargaming. So you're a programmer, or do you write code?
Oh no! I'm just one of their influencers. So I stream their game live. That's what we're doing right now. We're live right here on Twitch, which is basically a video game kind of website. So
they do tank battle and all that stuff. All those videos.
Oh yeah. So we did.
Here? Where? What booth is it?
All the way to the end, up the stairs past the gazebo.
In the lower pavilion, or up where the access are?
Where the German camp is at.
I gotta go
right next to that. Oh yeah, definitely. They have
No, I'm in the board of the Americans at War Museum, and we have 80 operating tanks, and we got 100 acres of I-95, and I think we need an alliance with you to really promote our museum.
Yeah.
We have live tanks and we drive them all the time. We have a big open house in the fall. I mean, Alan Kors is 80 years old. He was former head of the National Rifle Association. He just stepped down, but he has all these tanks in his collection. I mean, amazing, all that stuff.
That is awesome.
But we want to. But the problem is, the whole world, as you know, is streaming, video, internet, and if we get some press on that, a fixed museum only attracts so many people, but you really want to get some attraction. You got to get people all over the world interested. And your video games are good.
These guys we did. We went out to Kasota, Minnesota I believe it was last month. They had 2 chieftains, a T55, T54 out there, and they had an Easy 8, and they were doing rides for all the guys out there, and Wargaming paid for all of it.
We got to come to the open house in Virginia. It's on the 23rd of September. We pull everything out. Everything comes out of these warehouses. And we're trying to. You should come. Do you have a card or anything?
I don't.
What's the name
I'll
of the
grab
guy I
it.
need to talk to over there? Who do I need to talk to?
Meathead is one of the main dudes, but
Not shithead, the meathead.
you can talk to Chieftain too. I think he actually walked by here. He's the guy with the cowboy hat.
Okay.
The cavalry hat. So
does he own it, or does he run it, or is he?
he's our main historian, basically. So he's the guy who knows everything. Oh gosh, he's in Russia. So this is like a Russian company. So the main guy, CEO,
All the
yeah.
tank battle games, all the rest stuff, Russian.
This big one, yeah. This one actually is run by that. So they actually have there's tank battles, there's warships, and there's warplanes. And warplanes is coming back out soon too. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
It's called tank battles.
For the most part.
Well, doesn't matter. Your name is
William. Or
William? I can't remember.
they call me Junkers.
Junkers? Why is that? Because they're from the plane?
I did exactly. So because I mostly play World War II stuff, so I do. I am Junkers, which is the plane, and my last name is Hiryu. So from the Japanese carrier. So I do both of those. I did
How do you spell Hiryu?
Hiryu.
Yeah. Hiryu. Yeah, the Hiryu.
It's flying dragon.
Yeah, my wife's father was on the Hornet, and he got a hit on the cruiser right after the Hiryu. He was the battle midway. He was the dive bomber.
That's awesome.
I have all his logs. I have 12 hours of videotape. He was a reserve pilot, and I first bombing 8 off the Hornet. Never saw a Jap.
You know what? The Hornet actually is right next to their offices. They did a.
That's the second Hornet.
Oh,
first Hornet
sorry.
was sunk in Santa
Forgot.
Cruz.
You're right. Forgot about that.
The first Hornet. Yeah, he won $1,500 in a crap game and didn't give it to a bursar. His friend said, "Shit, Clark, give it to a bursar. If something happens, you'll get credit for it." He said, "I'd be fine in my stateroom." Never got back to the Hornet. He landed on Enterprise and then went down to Spirit of Santos.
What we had the most of.
Never got back on the ship.
Hamster, I do. I really do.
30. Yeah.
I will actually see if they actually have some. I'll come back down here to you guys, and so you guys get some context. I know the main marketing lady is also here as well. Oh, here we go. They're gonna fire, guys.
Just a couple of rounds, okay?
You firing this way?
Yeah, I just want to see if it works.
Hey, you gotta get your pictures and shit.
Just yell, give it a fire in the hole real loud.
George.
I know. It fell off on the ground. Julie, all you gotta do is pull a
It didn't rain.
Elias, how you doing?
Friday.
Okay, are we ready? Tell everybody to clear out of the way. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
The rain
Maybe.
was pouring down. Oh man, this is gonna be miserable. It's been great.
Secure the piece. Clear. Clear. Right.
Pretty important.
Gun is hot. Stay clear.
Fire in the hole!
Clear.
This guy run over you. Crazy.
Fine dog, retest fire didn't work. Nah, we need to know about the home gun. What's that? This fire distance was heavy.
Good. Dave?
We need to test.
No problem. I know.
All right, but we need to clean it.
I know.
Oiled it. Is anybody listening? We need to test fire the hull.
Yeah, he's working on it.
Okay, thanks. Let's stick this in. Sorry, that's we'll find out.
Dave Hustler's in it.
Let's see if we can find some of the other guys over here, and we'll stop back by. before the tank battle. We're not too warm yet. Hour in.
Helmet.
A little tighter.
It's an army helmet, so you don't get to shot.
Okay. Let's look at the grizzly and the Hellcat.
I've got a farm right
They said before everyone came, they had buried it. That's why all the sand's all over it over there.
We're gonna look at some other stuff. Come on.
It was so early war. The Army's trying to figure out
Harley.
what is its most reliable that we can make the most of the most quickly. Ultimately, they chose the radial Wright Continental R975 because it was plentiful, fairly easy to service for a radial. The parts were readily available. It wasn't until a little later in the war when the bombers
So here's the Hellcat, guys. Sorry, it's gonna be kind of bumpy because it's not so much flat now. Now we're on sand. Try and hold it. Yeah, I got some of the history behind these tanks yesterday, but Trobs, I believe, got most of it. How can you hate the Hellcat? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
What I use for nighttime light is air stars, and they're just 12-foot diameter giant helium balloons that have well now they use LED, but they can have like a 2,000 watt source. And they float and landed.
So here's Buddy. This is the M5.
9 days after landing, we brought it in. They were actually in the battle of the
So you guys can see too, it's a really good turnout today. Much bigger than it was yesterday. So as you were seeing, most of these from a private collection. I gotta try and find Rabbi. I mean, I'll probably have to do it later on today. See if he'll actually get you guys inside of them. Yeah, yes. That's what he was telling us. He said that basically those had to cut to the hedgerows in France because a lot of times the tanks were actually jumping up, and the Germans would take advantage of that, and they'd pop the shells in the bottom of the hull.
That's called.
When I was talking to Armored, when he was in Georgia, I don't know if you guys knew, they actually had a Panther out there, as well as a Yag Tiger. The T-95 was also there. They moved that to Fort Knox. They had something else. Oh, an M6, and I think a T1 Heavy, but they're in pretty sad shape. It's a little sad. All right, B-Ted, thanks for stopping by, sir. I'll be on again live later on. So here we go. Here's the Panzer III.
Well, I mean, literally above the tracks. Yeah. That's a 45mm tank. Yeah. Actually, what I had to do put it in the back, hit it with a firing pin. Not like ours, where we're in the middle.
I keep doing that too with this grass. I think something's on me.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay.
Yeah, it was. We're gonna walk through that in just a moment too. How many guys we got in chat, guys? What's the number looking like now? I try to get as many people from the Facebook websites too. If you guys want to share it, I really would appreciate it. Let's try to see if we get some more fans in here. 60, not bad. Not bad. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I noticed that went up.
Quite a bit of flame out the side.
Yeah.
It's like he was saying, there was the same guy here also owns a Tiger from Saving Private Ryan. He said he's still working on it. Actually got to work an 88 on it. The only problem though is he has absolutely nowhere where he can fire it. He says the only firing range they have actually is too small for the 88. I think he said it was only like 1,200 feet, I think, was what he had to fire with, which he said obviously is not enough. I know. I was talking to Chieftain about that. They were some of the new HD tanks that they're putting in the game are supposed to be having a lot more detail like that. I've actually been. The next time I get a chance to talk to the devs, I'm going to mention to them that I really wish they'd spin it around and actually put more camo in the game, but actually have the camo be detailed like that. So instead of them trying to gank us for, you know, these extremely high-priced tanks that just have like one camo set, they let you guys get a lot more for it, because that would be nice. So here's the Stug. I think I got some video of this yesterday, but this thing was hauling yesterday. There's a little path on the back over here going through, and which is up and down. It was hauling. I at least was doing like close to 30-ish miles an hour. Yeah, Patoro, he actually is. He's up at the actual event itself. He came from Gen Con yesterday, so I just saw him for the first time today. He's pretty tired. We've all been running on fumes for the most part. I think I got 3 hours when I first got here, and I got about 5 yesterday. Kind of hard to sleep. So excited. Let's walk around to the front.
Firing high explosives. Right. This is a reproduction built off the British FV4. The original we we've got a warehouse in all vehicles and cannons.
Yeah, report that was the Panzer III, or something like it anyway.
Solid oil black powder, shove it down there, and then trigger it with a 12 fill it up.
Yeah, this is just like a session. It's a lot harder. Like I try and link it to the app.
Yeah.
But it's
well,
I'm supposed to back up against.
I guess it blocks too much control. Because he had one and he was trying to bring it up in front, and it blocks the signal. Yeah, he stands out the same.
What's the plan then?
For us, we're just going to yell up and down this road to about where that guy is. Shoot some. What's cool is back up and shoot some more.
I know, right? We were talking about we were making fun of it yesterday, all the RNG that we were having. Let's see if we can get you guys over the Hagen boats. They closed them down. They had 3 running yesterday. I got footage on it, but obviously they said they shut them down. You guys heard that, so can't actually get that live for you guys today. It was very wet anyway. I got splashed really bad. Really bad yesterday. We got pretty soaked. My hair basically turned into a nice little cotton swab. They also had I forgot what it was called. Maybe you guys can look it up. It's a It's a tracked vehicle that has fins on the tracks themselves, and that was actually running around doing rides as well. Forgot what chieftain said it was. It was numbers, basically. They had a weasel over there as well that they would also use to bring around.
They call them potato mashers. Yeah, they mash potatoes.
Sorry.
So tell me, which grenade do you throw first? A potato, a stick grenade,
See this P98? It's converted World War I.
We're gonna miss out on the they were doing some medical stuff that was going on. What's going on, Loaf? Yesterday they had an exhibition of showing how the medics on the German. I forgot the full name they gave us, but that was pretty cool yesterday. So I'll to later on today, because they don't want. They gave us a little tour yesterday of them in the inside, but they didn't want us to do anything like that when obviously so many people were around, because then people would want to do the same thing. So we get a little extra backstage access a little bit.
It would have been. We'll still talk about the British Army and British light scout lines. The problem is there's a couple of gaps in there. And although we are not completely averse to making up stuff to fill in the gaps, if it's more than 2 or 3 of them, that's a little bit silly. And that's the same problem with the Italian line. Everybody wants the Italian line. I want the Italian line. I think the Italians are underrated. Okay, so we get all the way up to the best Italian tank of World War II, like the M1441, which is like tier 4. And then you're stuck until you get to the OF40 at tier 10. How do you feel it?
Yeah, he has 2 big things today. He has one right now, and then another one later on around 1 or 2 o'clock, I believe. So let's get you guys over to the Higginboats. Let's see how that goes.
So there was going to be an line.
Ah, there's Rabbi right there. He's the one talking with the people in the white shirt. So we'll get a hold of him later on today and see if he wants to help us out, get us side the tanks for you guys. Yeah, we're not even warm yet, so we're just going to keep on going. I do need to check the battery in a little bit, though. I imagine this is pretty decent. It's a beautiful day today, too. It was super, super muggy yesterday. I'm trying to hang out near the beach because that's what it's a nice little breeze. Obviously, you guys can probably hear it off the mic. I don't want to go too far. Maybe if I book it over to the Higginboats, we can do it 15:15. Show them to you guys real quick and head back. I want you guys to see that 88th fire. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till around 3 o'clock to catch that one. Oh, this is really early for you guys too, huh? What is it like? Is it 8 o'clock for you guys? Surprised we even have 60 people in chat right now.
Basically a tank. So it's a concert unit. It's designed to kill on the
Bassman, how you doing? They might not let us walk to the Higginboats because, they shut them down. I may have to actually walk over there with Chief. See if he'll let us do it later on. Yeah, we'll do another one for the tank battle just so you guys know basically what it looks like. Let me pull out the pull out the schedule again. You guys know who Rabot is, right? For community side on the on console. We're gonna try and walk around with her a little bit too. I lost Tragic a little while ago, so here we go, so you guys can see it. Write these down so you guys can see the ones that you guys want to see. A lot of these are actually wargaming events themselves, but the Allied Parade, we missed that one. Raffle giveaway, that's when it's going to fire again, so 12 o'clock on that one. The Marquee Attack is actually, I believe, yeah, the Marquee Attack is actually up this hill right here, so remind me on that one. That's at 12:30, so that's basically in right around an hour. Oh boy, the wind's catching the phone. It's kind of weird having a nice flat object staring into the thing. Oh no, there's alcohol. Believe me, there's alcohol. We got pretty drunk yesterday. It was decently expensive though. And then we have the artillery and tank firing. That's when they're going to be doing the big shooting again. The Normandy invasion is going to be at 3, along with the rest of the battle. Then we're kind of hanging out and doing a bunch of other stuff. Then camp closes to the public, so I'll be here afterwards too. And once 5 o'clock rolls by, we'll be walking through again. I'll make sure I'll get some more video for you guys as well. I tried to get as much 4K as possible this time. The last time I really slacked on the event for the Chieftain and the other stuff that was over there. But I'm sad they only really had the EZ-8, a troop transport, and a couple other ones that were going through. I hope they keep the Higgin boats here. I don't really know what they're going to be doing. There was lots of guys up top that were doing. It's in Ohio, Beanhole. I mean, I'm in East Coast time right now, I believe. I think I'm 3 hours ahead from where I was. I mean, I've been like on such a lack of sleep the last couple of days. I don't even know what I keep forgetting what time it is. Keep forgetting what's actually going on half the time. It's kind of bad. Yeah, so it looks like we actually can get through and get to the Higgins boats. What? Oh, gosh. Do you guys? Okay, so let's try and do it this way. Do you guys want me to try and get to the Higgins boats now, or should we do it after the 88 fires? It's a good way, so you guys can kind of see exactly how far away it is. It goes all the way down past that yellow tape towards the end. If you guys can see that sign, it's kind of difficult, but you guys are able to see this in full screen. I definitely can. It's past that sign back there where the school bus is going through, that yellow school bus. And then you make a quick little left. You're gonna look at the weasels, and then you can see both landing craft, both the Higgins and the other one, which I forgot what it's called. I feel kind of bad about that. I do not remember. Chief, walking around with Chief though, that was really cool because he's literally a walking encyclopedia. That's the best part about that. Oh wow. Okay, so we have been streaming for an hour 18 and the battery is at 15%. When I got here, we were at 85. One moment, guys, we're gonna plug in. I did not think it was gonna go that quick. It's actually an M5, Cool Dog. He was saying that the base chassis, which obviously isn't the M5, it was a British tank. He said an FV troop transport of some sort. So we are plugged in. Let's see. Let's make sure we're charging it up. I have a huge battery pack. They gave me a nice little battery pack to go with, and this gimbal mount was pretty nice too. I took the selfie stick itself, and got some other cool stuff. Let's see what do we got in the bag. So this is the battery mount right here. You guys can check this out. I think it was supposedly supposed to be able to hold about 7 phone charges, but seeing as I'm streaming, I'm eating through battery pretty quick. Got my little satchel that I'm running around with too. I'll try and get up there and see if I can grab some pins for you though. we'll head back after the 88, and then we'll go to the Higgins boats. I have been running into some extremely weird bugs. Let me tell you that right now. And I don't do bugs. Let me just tell you right now, straight up, I don't do bugs. Bugs are not the business. Here are this is the meal tickets. Any food truck within the, oh nice. Value is $10. Cool beans. So I get what, $20 with the food? Cool.
Get your beef sticks!
Definitely kind of afraid to eat anything, no.
Get your beef sticks here, people!
Trobs and the rest of those guys are trying to get me to it is RS. That's what I was saying. The hull itself is not an M5. It's an FV of some sort. I'll walk through again if you don't get a chance to talk to the rabbi. The rabbi is actually right now behind. If you're still over here, he is behind the Grizzly, the M4. So you can just ask him what it was. He was saying that the engine itself was a little upgraded, so they actually use that as their tow truck to get the tanks out of the sand if they get stuck, because the M4 has gotten stuck a couple times, some of the Hellcat. And the other guy was saying that there's the tank museum that he's a part of actually has 80 running tanks. I know I was talking to hold on, I'm going through my satchel to make sure that the battery pack is working. I can't see how much battery we got on right now. Because I do not want to run out before sorry, one moment. I'm gonna try and get a seat here, I think. Not many people are gonna be showing up for this one. The tank firing, I mean. Or sorry, the 88 going off. Never go beach. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of funny. Beach. Okay. All right, so let's head over there. We'll walk back, and then we'll hang out, chit chat a little bit. So, how's your guys' morning/day going? What are you guys doing today? How many of you guys bought the Sabaton? Try it out, see what's going on with that. Not even just through emails, you get wrecked by stupid STRVs camping in that stupid rock up behind the base up north, or the one off to the left near the beach on the cliff. Both of those are annoying and stupid. Can't stand them. What are you doing? Some cleaning up and whatnot. The wind noise isn't too bad, right? I believe I have a little windbreaker thing on top of it. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Let's see. I don't think we can't go to the middle one, but we can. Yeah, we'll sit off to the side. Over here. I do. My voice is really messed up. I should have grabbed the water thing before I got over here. Had a chance to grab. I wish they gave us canteens. That'd have been really cool. It's holding at 15. I hope it's enough to keep the charge up. It's that guy's up the stairs.
It's not fun to sit on.
Loaf, if you want, the main tank battle is at 3. They're storming the beach at around 3 o'clock ish. Wish I had like a stand for you guys right here, so I have to hold it like this. Sit it down. Oh, am I losing signal? If it's not too bad. Let's kill the high performance.